Eating at bars is the most comfortable thing in the world. I just like sitting there, hanging out, especially at a curb bar where you can kind of see everyone around you. You kind of look all the way down at the end, this end, that end. You have 2, 3, 4 friends, full menu, linen, sit down, real glass, real wine, pick something really cool. And actually what I like to do is just kind of order a bunch of stuff and just share it with everybody. Just sit at a bar and eat. I love sitting at bars. I don't know if it's the height of it or the interaction or talking to the bartender or what, but to me it's just a real casual social thing. So I like having a big meal at the bar. When I first built Tarbell's in Phoenix 15 years ago, a third of the restaurant, literally in the center of the restaurant, I built this huge curb bar. It's out of bird's eye maple. It took this guy, he's like an artist with wood. It took him almost 70 days to make it. It took longer for him to make the bar than it did actually to build the restaurant. And so when I went up to South Glen, I was like, yeah, I just want to do that again. And I built it out of actually a much more green material now. It's built out of cement, so we molded it and kind of formed it in the same shape as the bar in Phoenix. And I just like that presence. I like the energy, the noise, the vibrancy, the social aspect of bars. And so yeah, I ate at bars a lot. I will tell you a little story about the first month or two when I opened my first restaurant in Phoenix, Tarbell's. And we had this bar. A third of the restaurant's committed to this giant bar. And at that time, it was a no-smoking restaurant and bar, so that was unusual. And so I'm looking at this thing every day. I'm bringing people in. They're looking at the bar. They're looking at me. They're looking at the bar. They're walking right by it and going to tables. And this happens for like a month, 2, going on 3 months. It wasn't until 2.5 months after I opened that I had the first person actually sit at my bar. Man, I was like freaking out. I thought I committed a third of my restaurant to this bar, and no one sat at it. And, I ended up having this one guy who had an insurance company right up the street. He started sitting there and eating there. He ate there every single day. And then he turned into 2, then into 3, then into 4, then into 8. And now pretty much every night there's, 20, 30 people sitting at the bar eating. And people eat, drink. We have folks come in, they'll have a burger, and they'll go big on wine. They'll get this giant cab or Burgundy, and it's just fun. And I really admire that because that's kind of how I like to eat it. Sometimes I just want a burger, but I still like good wine. So, hey, the trifecta for me, sitting at a bar, drinking a great bottle of red, eating a juicy burger.